Well, you know, there are a lot more. You have to talk to Fernando Beltran, Marquez, myself. We'll see. I mean, there may be a lot more lucrative fights for Marquez.
Bob, is this it for Manny?
What?
Is this it for Manny?
Did I want for Manny? No, Manny says he wants to keep fighting.
Over there, Bob.
Bob, is there a chance for a fifth fight?
For what?
Fifth fight.
Listen, you know, I don't think there was one person, whether on television or here, that saw that fight tonight that wasn't just blown away. And if there's a demand for a fifth fight, the guys want to do it again, what better fight can you make? I mean, you have two guys that want to fight. Now, you know, everybody accused me of trying to hype this fourth fight. Everybody said, we don't want to see it anymore. We saw the first three. They were three good fights. Who the hell wants to see another fourth? That was the geniuses that write for boxing. But I said, it ain't going to be like the first three fights. Roll the tapes. Is going to be different from the first three fights. They're going to throw caution to the wind and go at each other. And what happened tonight? That's exactly what happened. There is no similarity, or very little similarity, between the first three fights and what we saw tonight. Well, I thought this is the way. Listen, you know, and now I'm going to answer his question, and then all the great boxing sites are going to say another fixed fight. Didn't I say the fight would end in a knockout one way or another within the first 6 rounds? Right? See? He planned it again. Well,
can you just talk a little bit about what a fight like this does for the sport of boxing?
Well, you know, it really helps, you know, particularly however way you voted in the last election. At least one of the candidates was here, Governor Romney, who told me it was an absolutely thrilling night. This is great for boxing, a fight like that. You know, and no matter what, not all, that's unfair. Not a lot of some of these wise guy sites write, who wants to see it, right, let's boycott it, it's going to be the same as the fourth one. Whoever said that, right, you know, for whatever reason they said that, don't pay attention to these people anymore. Please don't. They're the same people that said that De La Hoya would kill Manny Pacquiao when they fought. They know as little as you know. And I must give credit to the fans, because look at this. We had a complete sellout. The attendance was 16,348, and the gate was $10,881,000. Now that's unbelievable. That's really, every seat was gone. Closed circuit seats were all filled in Vegas. It was great for this town, and the people got their money's worth.
Can I ask you a question, please, over here, Mr.
Where is
Arum, right here? I want to ask. Yeah, he knows it's my birthday with his birthday. Bob, I want to ask you one thing.
Wow.
What papers are you reading? I get the archive.
No, not papers, the internet guys. You're an old-fashioned guy, you're a smart guy. The guys who write print are pretty good.
Pretty much. The people here, right?
I object to that comment, Mr. Arum.
It's his birthday. Yes. Okay, I want to make an announcement now. This fight, all 6 rounds, will be replayed on HBO World Champion Boxing, World Championship Boxing, next Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific Time, exclusively on HBO. And it will be teamed with a remarkably good doubleheader in the super bantamweight division. Nonito Donaire faces off against Jorge Arce. And for those of you who say it's a one-sided fight, Donaire has too much skill and so forth, remember Arce is a Mexican and he fights to the end like Juan Manuel Marquez, who fought on after his nose was broken. And it's not a gimme for Donaire. Arce could win that fight. And in another championship fight, a tremendous Cuban fighter, Guillermo Rigondeaux, will defend his title against a former champion from Thailand whose name is unpronounceable.
Spell it, Bob. How would you rank this, the Hagler Hearns?
You know, that's what I was saying. When I envisaged this, having talked to both camps, that it would be like the Hagler-Hearns fight. I don't think anything can be an exact duplicate, but this was the kind of fight that was so similar because each guy was looking to take the other one out. Remember, Tommy came out, threw his best shot, and hit Marvin, and Marvin went back half a step, but didn't get knocked down or anything. Came back, and that was it. It was great. That was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen, and so is this. And you know, we're on a roll a little bit. You know, for those of you who confuse fights put on by other promoters, we're also responsible for having put on the Rios Alvarado fight at the Home Depot on HBO, and that was a candidate for Fight of the Year. And now tonight we saw a contender for that title.
I'm going to ask you one more question. Remember Ricky Hatton when he got knocked out, and then for Pacquiao, he went back. Now this one went forward. Does he go to the hospital?
Yes, yes. I understand, and I've been told when I came up here, I don't know how true it is, that Manny is being taken to the hospital for, I guess, a CAT scan, which is very good precautionary. They do that with football players who get concussed, and he was clearly concussed.
Bob, to your left, first, it looked like Manny's wife was trying to get in the ring and you seemed to intercept her.
No. I went over to Jakey and I comforted her, and she was a little hysterical, and I didn't want her to go in the ring, and she really didn't want to go in the ring. Because he was attended by the doctor, and then when he got up and we realized he was okay, I said that she could go in the ring, and she didn't want to.
You had a perfect view of what had happened.
Yeah, right in front of me.
So can you describe from how you saw it? Because it looked like Manny had just missed a punch and then Marquez connected with
Yeah, no, Manny was really on top that round, and I didn't know whether Marquez would survive the round. And Manny, sensing a knockout, came in. That punch, that right-handed punch, didn't go a foot. It was a real short punch because Manny's chin went right into the fist.
Okay. And then last question, I mean, I guess, you know, it's a bittersweet thing for Manny to lose, but you don't have to answer questions about a Mayweather fight anymore, do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys, all the experts, Kevin Ioli, Yahoo Sports, probably the biggest expert. He really knows more than most of the writers. Losing a fight, getting knocked out is not death. Do you understand? Sandy Koufax, I show my age, can get shelled by the Giants and can come back the next time and throw a no-hitter. You lose a fight, it don't mean anything if you give the public what they want and you come back, then you should be, and you are, as marketable as you were before. Particularly a fight like that, where everybody saw what happened, that they were trading, and Manny got caught at the end and got knocked out. What does that mean? I mean, why should that affect anything? Any undercard guys around?
I'm sure you were